digital product business on StanStore just turned 1 year old. And it's changed 319 lives in 14 countries. So let's talk about it. Helping people is in my nature, and my life today looks a lot different than it used to. Before I had this international impact, let me take you back to where it all started. I actually used to be a social worker making an impact in my local community, doing mental health assessments, helping kids turn their lives around. I started burning out in this industry, and I felt it on my heart to pivot and find a different way to impact people. And so I ran out of that job without anything lined up, ended up finding a job as a social media manager. So I worked in marketing and corporate world for 2 years, and while I was working that full-time job, here's what happened with StanStore. Around this time, I got engaged. I was so excited, but I realized, wow, weddings are expensive and I need a way to fund the entire wedding. So I launched my UGC business and started filming for brands in the evenings after my corporate job, hustled my way to funding the entire wedding, and I was documenting along the way on Instagram stories, like, this is what I'm doing. I'm funding my wedding by creating content for brands. People started getting interested because people needed to pay down their debt and their student loans and fund their wedding and quit their corporate job and stay home with their kids. People have dreams just like I did, and I knew it might be time to start putting together some digital products, hosting them on StanStore, and changing some lives. But at this point, I'm still doing 2 jobs. I'm a social media manager, I'm running a UGC business, and I want to launch my digital product business, but I didn't want there to be a big learning curve. I didn't have time for that. That's what I really love about Stan, is that you guys cut out all the unnecessary steps so that you can just make sales. And just like how Stan simplifies selling digital products, I simplify how to do UGC so that people don't burn out. I teach burnout-free UGC, and here's what's happened for my students. My students started getting discovered by brands and getting hired and building their UGC businesses and making the kind of money that they need for their families. Like Lisa, for example, she was able to turn this into her sole job, and now she's able to homeschool her kids. My student Liberty got out of debt and is able to make an emergency savings account and start saving for travel and her wedding. And my student Leslie was just able to buy a car. 22 of my students have earned their first $1,000 doing UGC. 7 of them have hit the $5,000 club. 4 of them have made more than $10,000 doing this. 8 of them have hit the 20K club. 3 are already in the $50,000 club. This is just one way I celebrate my students, and I'm so proud of them. And while my students' wins so far are incredible, I know I can reach so many more people with this opportunity who need something like this, because I get DMs every day that say, hey, I've been getting hit with unexpected bills. Hey, I've been barely making ends meet, and I needed this. And it just feels like it's time to invest and scale this business. I'll never know how many people need this until I tell the whole world about it, and that's what I'm setting out to do. My student Amani, just from my free content, was able to get her and her daughter out of their parents' house after living there for 5 years. Winning Stan's Dare to Dream Challenge would help me free up the time and the funds to be able to invest and scale this business so that creators everywhere would be able to get discovered by brands while living their life. Like my student Stephanie getting discovered by brand while playing with her daughter, my student Amani getting discovered by brand while helping her daughter with homework, and my student Mandy getting discovered by brand while putting her son to sleep. This is called being present, and it's what so many people are chasing, and I know exactly how to give it to them. This prize fund would allow me to not have to take on so many brand deals in order to pay my bills, and instead for a whole year be able to pour everything into this digital product coaching business and multiply my impact. I could start running paid ads, I could launch an affiliate program, a community with Stan, invest in an editor, release content on a Gary Vee level like 12 times a day, hit email marketing harder, actually build some funnels and some sequences, invest in equipment like softbox lighting, Adobe Premiere Pro, a new computer. Let me show you mine. My computer is definitely on its last leg. It's having like a critical battery alert. It's so exciting to be able to dream like this, and I thank you guys for considering me. Simply put, I'll steward the money well, give this my time, attention, and a whole lot of action. The business is here. It's changing lives, and the only thing it needs is investment. I dare you to dream with me. You in?